All right, so today we're going to be working on the 99 Ram. We're going to take care of some suspension parts. The two parts we're going to change out today are the track bar, which we're going to replace it with the Moog Problem Solver. Extremely heavy. It's the one that's on the truck. It's lasted about 8 years, so hoping to get the same quality out of that. And then we're going to replace the steering stabilizer with a Skyjacker Max one, which really nice looking, but it does look about the same as the one that's on there, which is Skyjacker's as well. So just trying to clean up some parts. If you look underneath, everything is covered in grease. And we've changed out a bunch of parts. It's just caked on down here. So replaced the vacuum pump and seals, as well as the power steering pump, which is the cause of all this leakage right here. Now we're gonna start cleaning it up, but first we're gonna start by replacing this track bar. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take out that top cotter pin and pull it out. All right, so we got the cotter pin off of this bolt right here. Now we're gonna use a 21 millimeter and a dewalt impact and see if we can get it off. All right, so top nut is off on the driver's side track bar, and I'm taking everything off with this dewalt, so we'll see if it can get the bottom bolt of the track bar. That's the high torque one. I think it's like 130 pounds. Took this one off no problem, but we'll test it on the bottom now, see how that works. All right, so now we're moving to the bottom bolt right here, and this bolt goes in, and there's like a little tab on the back with threads. For this, we're gonna use an 18 millimeter and see if the impact takes it off. All right, so even with the swivel, couldn't fit it in there, so 1/2 inch ratchet, 18 millimeter, big hammer, got it out. Now it's time to use the pickle fork, and we're gonna take this side out. That is if it doesn't just come out. After using a big fucking hammer and a pickle fork, it is finally out. As you can see, this is the bolt side. It's pretty messed up. Something that's part of the problem I'm having. So it has like occasional death wobble, and you hit bumps and it just keeps going. And this probably might be the main problem. It's also very, very loose up here, so there's no telling, but we're gonna swap it out now with the Moog one. And this is Moog as well, like I said, but when we put this one in, we're gonna put the passenger side bolt through first, and then we're gonna play with pushing over the cab and see if that can line it up. If not, we'll grab a ratchet strap and pull over the body to line it all up. But this Moog kit, a lot of people complain that it didn't come with X, Y, and Z. Well, mine came with everything. So it came with the castle nut, came with the cotter pin, and it came with the bleeder, not the bleeder, the little end so you can grease it. So grease fitting. So we're gonna throw this on, and like I said, passenger side first, and then we're gonna move over to the driver's side mount. All right, so new track bar is in. Correction on the last statement, you're gonna put the driver's side in first, and then for this bottom one where you have your 18 millimeter nut and your little bracket on the back that tightens it up, you can have someone just rock the body, and then you can slide the bolt right in. This one is the same as the last one, so that probably helped with making it easier to align. But now we're gonna torque everything down. So 70 foot-pounds on the driver's side and 130 on the bottom one. And after that, we'll move on to this old steering stabilizer. All right, so track bar is in and greased up. We also went around and greased all the other tie rod ends just for good measure and as part of maintenance. Now we're gonna move on to the steering stabilizer, which this should be relatively simple, so we're not gonna record. I'm just gonna show you at the end, because this is already a Skyjacker one, so this should bolt right in, and we'll show what it looks like after. All right, so there is the new Skyjacker steering stabilizer on, and boy was this other one worn out. I mean, it is toast. So definitely worth changing. Both sides are jacked, you can see that. So in short, that's how you do a track bar on a 99 Dodge Ram, and also a steering stabilizer. I'm gonna take it for a ride now, and then I'll report back with how it is. So after a couple test drives with the 99, after changing the track bar as well as the steering stabilizer, it rides great. It hits bumps and it drives like normal. Still has a little bit of a loose steering like a normal second gen, but as far as the over bump steer and the death wobble, it is good to go. So those two things did fix my issue.